That's a beautiful song. It's how great it is for all of us to be together tonight in this beautiful night here in Los Angeles and wherever you are. Wishing to spread light and cheer and love. Sing another hot song about Hanukkah.
Yeah, let's bring in Hanukkah together. If you're excited for Hanukkah, let's get a little bit of a honk going. Here we go. Let's honk our horns. Can we do it? Sitting on the bed and my destiny, and while we Next one's all about the miracles. The miracles of Hanukkah and the miracles that we see here in our day. Let's sing it together. Al Hanisim, here we go. Al Hanisim, Be'ala Purkan, Be'ala Chulo, Be'ala Chulo, Be'ala Nidamam, She'asita Le'Be'enu, B'Yam Imam, Matzon, Beautiful.
There is deep questions in Jewish life. There are questions about how to light the Hanukkah. There are questions about how to observe Shabbat. There are questions about how long one has to wait before they transfer from eating meat to eating dairy. Now, one of the biggest questions in Jewish life is on Hanukkah itself, whether you prefer to eat sufganiyot, donuts, or latkes, which are those wonderful potato pancakes. We're going to do a little poll here tonight. If you think that sufganiyot are the #1 food of Hanukkah, the food you crave on Hanukkah, go ahead and honk your horn. Let us know that you love the sufganiyot. Okay. How now? if you think that latkes are the #1 food that you should be eating on every Hanukkah, go ahead and honk your horn now. Okay. Sounds like the latkes have it. We're 4 for 4 on latkes with this with the poll. It is official. Latkes are now the official food of Hanukkah. Not funny. There is a question though about latkes that is equally important. Whether you put applesauce or sour cream on your latke is a very important rabbinic question. If you think that applesauce and only applesauce belongs on latkes, go ahead and honk your horn. Let me hear you. Okay, and anyone out there who feels that sour cream is the thing that you put on. Now, Rabbi Avi, what is your preference for the latke?
Sriracha.
Sriracha, is it really? Go ahead and honk your horn. Sriracha is the thing that you wish to. Hold on, one more for that. You know
Hold this. Can you hold this? This is the Zoom that everyone's watching.
Okay,
so keep it on there.
We're here to celebrate Hanukkah tonight. Grab those you love close to you. Let's talk about miracles for just a minute. Rabbi Avi sang a song about miracles just a minute ago. There are miracles on Hanukkah. Some of us believe that it was the fact that we threw off all that oppression from the Greeks. If you remember, the Greek kingdom came in and they started to run Judea. And they began by telling us that we couldn't really teach Torah in public, so we had to hide it. And then they told us we really couldn't celebrate Shabbat or any of our holidays in public, so we had to hide that too. And then eventually they said, you know what? You shouldn't even have Jewish names anymore. And they started taking those away from us too. And enough became enough. In these dark times, eventually a man named Matthias stood up and said, I'm tired of being told what we can't do as a Jew. I want to be proud of who I am. And so he brought his family together, and so began the great rebellion. Mattisiyahu and Judah and his brothers, the Maccabees, and they threw off the yoke of Greek oppression. And some believe that is the miracle of Hanukkah, that we were able to stand up for what we believed in. We were able to cast off the yoke that was put around our necks. But then that day came when they went up to the temple and they saw it destroyed. The stones burnt, the tables overturned, cloth torn asunder, the gold and the silver parted away. And they came in and they wanted to rededicate the temple, and they looked and they looked and they looked and they found this small little jug, this cruse of oil, and they poured it into the menorah and they lit it. Only enough for one day, but according to the legend, it lasted 8 days, long enough for them to rededicate the temple. And some people believe that's the miracle of Hanukkah. That when oil was only supposed to last 1 day, it lasted 8 days. Well, friends, those are all miracles, but there is a deeper miracle I want to share with you. The miracle is not just that we were able to cast off the yoke of oppression, or that maybe God came out of God's own space and interjected God's self into our space and allowed that fire to burn for 8 days when it should have only burned for one. The true miracle is the fact that we were able to pour the oil into the Hanukkah, into the menorah to help. It takes faith to decide that in the aftermath of a great catastrophe, that you're going to rebuild, and that you're going to light the lights, and that you're going to continue and to shoulder on. And when you do that, you add one light to the next, to the next, and to the next. The miracle of Hanukkah for 2020, for 5781, is that we never lost faith. Our community, we're all at home, we're away from each other, we wish we could see each other, and yet at every opportunity that we have come together, we have thrived with joy, with blessings, and with light. That is the miracle of Hanukkah. And so as we light this Hanukkah together, and we make the prayer, She'asa nisim la'avoteinu b'yamim ha'em b'zman hazeh. In those days there were miracles, but in this day, each of you is a miracle too. And so on behalf of the rabbis, the clergy, the cantors, the staff, everyone here, we want to show our love and gratitude for you for being a miracle to us, being a miracle to each other. Let's light that Hanukkah together. Bring those friends of yours, those families of yours that are around, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube or out there in the parking lot, seeing all of you. Grab them, bring them around. Let's like that shamash with us. We'll start with the blessings. Can we show to say amen by blowing your horns, honking your horns? Amen, amen, amen. Let's sing a couple more songs before we say goodbye. I think there's one about chocolate. Like, do you remember that one? Oh yeah, I put it. I don't know where I put it, but it ended up in my pocket. I tried to spin it. It melted in my pocket. No. I put it. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, jingle, I made it out. No, it didn't happen. Where did it go? Oh, jingle, I made it out. When it's time ready, I made it out. Jingle, I made it out. When it's time ready, oh, we want to wish all of you a wonderful, a happy, a joyous, a safe Hanukkah, a season of light and blessings to each and every one of you. You're going to be dismissed from the parking lot in a specific order that is for safety's sake. So please just wait.